That's amazing. So, Daniel, you were telling us hot take that you think Trevor Zegras should go first overall in his draft, like if we're doing a redraft, right?
Yeah, so I am not the first one that has mentioned this. I got this from a tweet from a statistician, actually, a hockey statistician.
Okay.
Shout out to Byron Bader. I hope I'm saying his name properly.
Okay.
But he mentioned, end quote, pretty safe to say Anaheim has got a real one in Trevor Zegras.
Oh
He
yeah.
has had an immediate offensive impact in the NHL and is trending to become a star in the league. He'll regularly be involved in wild and zany scoring plays as well, end quote. So, yeah, like looking back on that draft, I think that's a very quality draft.
Would
But
you like me to read the current leading scorers from the draft?
yeah, sure. I know Zegras, he's only hasn't played a full season yet.
He'll be there. It isn't. There's only like a round's worth of players who have played, but like to give context, Jack Hughes, pretty good player. Capo Caco's coming into his own. Kirby Doc, Hoglander, Zegras is already fifth in scoring. He's got 35 points in 49 games played. Dylan Cousins, Moritz Sider, Alex Newhook, Cole Caulfield, Bowen Byram, Toby Bjornfoot, Kaliev, Pinto, Connor McMichael, Tomasino, Colson. That's pretty. Honola, who just got called up. There's a lot. Yeah, this Norlander's up there too with his 1 point. Nice. Nick Robertson's up there too with a point. Nice. Peyton Krebs is up there too. So yeah, so far it's early pickings. It looks like a pretty decent draft. So okay, what we'll do here, right? Okay, who would you rather have, Trevor Zegras or Cole Caulfield?
Trevor
Trevor
Zegras.
Yeah. No, 100%. Love you, Cole.
Trevor
But I like center. Well, is he a center yet, or are they still developing Zegras into a center?
They're playing. Well, they're kind of forced to play him at center because Ryan Getzlaf is out.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so if he can pull it off, that's pretty great. Okay, would you rather have, don't sneeze, Trevor Zegras or Capo Caco?
Trevor Zegras.
Trevor Zegras.
Would you rather have Trevor Zegras or Niels Hoglander?
Trevor
Trevor
Zegras.
Zegras.
Would you have Trevor Zegras or Jack Hughes?
Trevor Zegras.
Right now I'm going to say Trevor Zegras, but I want to put a stipulation on this. I really want to see Jack Hughes what he does for the rest of the season because I think he had a really good start.
Okay.
Here's my argument. Not like disagreeing with Alex, but like this is my argument of why I think that I might be completely wrong at the end of the season. But I think Trevor Zegras is going to show a bit more of value based on how the roster is comprised of, because the Ducks have been kind of thinning out a bit more on center, right? Like Getzlaf and Henrique are not the same as they used to be. And I think that there's a bit more of, I guess, protection on Jack Hughes' part. Like, if he's struggling at center, you're not going to keep playing him at center. Like, you have Nico Hischier there. They've had Pavel Zacha play in the top six. Like, he's actually coming to his own. So I think the potential is there, but I think with Trevor Zegras, it's just, there's a lot of the young talent on the Ducks, but it's just that center depth is not at the same tier.
Okay. I'll put him in top three personally. Hughes or Zegras right now. I'm personally putting Hughes above him. But I love this whole draft class of young American players. They're so cocky, and I love it. Here's the guy I'm putting first, though, and that's Moritz Sider.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't changing my mind on that, because Moritz Sider.
I think say Cole Caulfield. Like, oh, Adam.
No.
Oh,
Okay, first off, here we go. Cole's top five.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
If they learn to use him properly.
Yes.
Why is he on the
Instead
third
of
line?
playing-
I never understood that.
Daniel, if I knew, I would love to mention it. Laurent Dauphin, his first game in 2-3 years in the NHL, was playing more than Cole and Paling, because I don't know anymore with Dom.
To appeal to the crowd, I think. It's to appeal to the fans.
Crowd wins. Okay. Anyway, but like Moritz Sider's number one for me. Okay, like he's just really good. Remember, he was a reach too at the time. Everyone was like, "What's Yzerman doing?" But then Detroit fans were like, "It's Yzerman. Trust him."
Exactly.
And yeah, learn. Trust Steve Yzerman.
And
must say,
Tampa
okay.
Bay fans were saying it's Steve Yzerman.
Okay, so like, hot take. This is my other hot take.
Okay.
Steve Eisenman's doing well in the first round with Detroit,
Okay.
but he never did well in the first round with the Lightning, but he did really well in the later rounds.
I think you've made this point before.
Yeah, because like for example, like you got Kucherov 58th overall, but who did he take in the first round? He took, was it Vladislav Nemestikov?
Yeah.
Or 2010, that was a loaded draft in the top 20 or so, right? And he took Brett Conley 6th overall.
Who are all players, but they're just not that level. Like, you have to think of it, Nemestikov, at least, he knew when to trade high because Nemestikov was part of the JT Miller McDonough deal, right? So even if he didn't draft properly in the first round in those occasions, you don't win the cup without Ryan McDonough. You win two cups without Ryan McDonough.
Okay, I know you love him, Adam, and I know it's worked out now, but Jonathan Drouin 3rd overall.
Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm defending Jonathan Drouin here.
Okay.
Barkov was second?
He was second. So it was
McKinnon,
Barkov,
yeah,
Drouin, Jones,
Lindholm, Elias Lindholm,
yeah,
Sean Monahan,
yeah,
Darnell
Darnell
Nurse,
Nurse.
Rasmus Ristolainen, Bo Horvat.
That's a really good draft. No, yeah, that probably could have been better. But not to mention, you got to remember, okay, first off, you got to remember Drouin's like best stretch as a player was that playoffs he had with Tampa Bay. Again, Drouin is a complimentary player. If he had been on Tampa, I guarantee you he's having some point per game seasons. It's just
For sure.
And it looks better. But again, Daniel, back to my point here. Sergachev. You got him, you traded Drouin for Sergachev.
Okay.
Especially when Drouin was like, I want out. And they're like, okay. And then they got Sergachev, and you don't win 2 Stanley Cups without Mikhail Sergachev. So those two first round picks, for example, that were complete, but got you 2 of your most important defensemen.
Okay.
And again,
I'm talking about the drafting in the first round, not the
I know,
trade.
but you know, you're right. Yeah, no, there's you, but don't. Okay, hold. Jonathan Drouin is 10 times more talented than Brett Connolly. How dare you?
Okay, I'm just comparing the past first round picks in that stretch.
Okay. Robin Leonard opts out of Team Sweden. Since his own, we're not.
Sorry, I was thinking of 2012. That's the one mistake I had with Steve Yzerman because he took Andrei Vasilevsky over Malcolm Subban in that draft.
Now, what's really funny about that is Detroit traded that pick, did they not?
Yeah, for Kyle Quincy.
Kyle Quincy.
That was Ken Holland that was when they were like, barely making the playoffs. Like, but we need these guys.